Okay. All right. So this is our annual meeting, and it's for it's members only for 2024, and we will go over the election, and then we're going to do a potluck. But I'm Patty Zebrick, and I'm the president, and we're going to go over, reflect on 2024. So the agenda, just did our welcome. We're going to do introductions, elections for 2025, community engagement. That shouldn't be there, but okay. Let's see here. That's not supposed to be there. It was supposed to change. We're going to do the elections. We're doing this meeting, and then we're going to do the potluck, and then we're going to do the plan exchange. And then we're going to do looking ahead. Okay, next. All right, Wild Ones promotes native landscapes through education, advocacy, and collaborative action. This is a picture of us working with a summer program through Southeastern. This is me talking to the Mississippi Native Plant Society about starting Wild Ones there. And this is our plant rescue, collaborative action plant rescue. Next. Okay, the core values of Wild Ones are respect, inclusion, we're evidence-based, and we're action and growth-oriented. I'm the president. Elise Reed is our secretary. She's not here right now. She was sailing, so serious sailing. But you'll see her next year. Barbara Hargrove, can you stand? She's our treasurer. This is Barbara. Celie Bateman is our membership chair. Danielle Fielko is our social media chair. Where's Danielle? She's in the back there. Claire Thomas in the back here. She's our web and marketing chair. Ren Clark has been our chapter director. John Broderick is our chapter director. John Broderick is back here. And Wendy Reiner is another chapter director. Okay, next. All right, so this is the slate for 2024. My interest, Wild Ones chapters are geared toward the interest of the chapters. My interest is regional advocacy. I'd like to see Wild Ones around the Gulf South and the native plant rescue. Elise is business and legal and the native plant rescue. Barbara is financial and seeds and propagating. You will find Barbara on the side of the road collecting seeds. Celie, she's all about members, seeds, and the youth, and more. Danielle, social media, and she helps us with our tabling activities. Claire does marketing for us, and she's all about bird habitat. She's a big birder. Ren, soil mapping, that'll help us know where to put the plants back in when we do plant rescue so it's appropriate, and ecological functions. What? John Broderick, demo gardens, and ideas incubator. And Wendy, birding, and she's a speaker and youth outreach. Okay, next. All right, elections 2025. This is the slate of electors, of nominations. And here's my little cheat sheet. Everyone was emailed this, so here they are. I have copies if you want them, but this is them. You can pick up a copy on your way out if you want to know who the board of directors are. Is there a motion on this list of nominees?
A motion to adopt the list.
Okay, someone second? All right, somebody's got to write that down. So Leon and Wendy. Okay. Let's see. All right, so we have a motion to elect this spate of electors for 2025. Are there any questions? All right, no objections? Then The motion has passed. So we have our new slate of electors. Thank you very much. So the additions are, Ren won't be on it. The additions are Jim Campbell, Terry Giegenheimer. Terry, you want to stand? Terry was one of our original board members. She helped us turn Wild Ones into a chapter. Ashley Norsworthy Gluck, she's a young lady who's not able to be with us right now, but she's a realtor and she's a master naturalist, so she's not going to be able to engage that much, but she's going to engage as much as she can, and I think that'll be very valuable. Okay, Barbara Elise, let's see, and Shanae Roheim, she's new. So Shanae, if you read the nomination for Shanae, she's very into 4-H, and you're in Slidell or Lacombe? And okay, so she's been doing this kind of stuff for a long time. Native plants, you're fairly new to, though, right? But she's full of energy, and she's helped us with our native plant rescue already. Okay, next. All right, chapter overview. The past focus of our chapter has been on education and outreach, and we're doing really good with that. The future will be focused on action and collaboration. So in the community, raising biodiversity, citizen science and outdoor projects, and the native plant rescue is going to be a big deal. All right? Slowly fading, okay. This was January. This is the year in review. In January, one of the activities we did was work with the Scouts in planting trees right here at the Grove with John Broderick and, you know, what's that? And Seeley and me. And I think we're going to be doing something again, right, Seeley? And we're going to probably be doing more with those Scouts, right? Okay, this was Charles E. Shaver. She and Wendy did a presentation on propagation, which we're going to be doing more of that too.
It was excellent.
It was excellent, absolutely. This is talking about the City Nature Challenge, which is something that we'll be doing in April. The City Nature Challenge is something that goes on around the world, and communities compete to see how many species they can identify. This was a lecture by one of the wildlife and fisheries people. She's from St. Tammany Parish. She's from Slidell. This is, what's her, no, Hannah March. So she's new, and she talked about St. Tammany plants. These were all excellent. This is Eddie Lanieri. She is a she is a Xavier professor, visiting professor, and she talked about biodiversity and loss. She's an artist. Okay, next. This was a summer Zoom meeting. During the summers, they do a lot of Zoom meetings. This was Mark Pastorek talking about his 25 years of working with native seeds and restoring the ancient grasslands. This is one of Seeley's projects, which it went over big and will go over really big. This is seed processing. So these are activities that we'll be doing in addition to some of the more structured activities. You want to say anything about that, Seeley? Okay.
I'll say something about it because I attended a couple of them.
I did too.
It's a lot of fun. It really is. You get to talk. It's very worthwhile.
And it's informal and it's socializing. And we're collecting more and more seeds. That's what I find so exciting is last year we couldn't get seeds. Now we have a lot of seeds, but over the years we're going to be getting a lot of seeds, a lot of plants to share and getting them back into the landscape. And that's what it's all about. All right, so this third one, that was Dr. Malcolm Vadrine also talking about the Cajun prairie. Okay. Creating overwintering habitats for beneficial insects. That was wonderful too. Terry did that for us in September. She's with the Xerces Society. She's a Xerces ambassador. And a tabling event. This was Folsom, I think. So we're doing tabling events all around the community, all around the region. This was the latest one we did was in Folsom. Okay, all right. Wild Ones Pontchartrain Basin Native Plant Rescues Program. This is Celie and Shanae, and we're putting, I love that. I absolutely love that picture. They're putting plants, they're putting pitcher plants in North Lake Nature Center. I think it says it all. Okay, this is Barbara when we rescued some plants. This was our big rescue up in North Covington. If you're interested in getting involved in the rescue, let me know, because this was a project we had to do within a 2-week period because they were going to be bush hogging it. So this is actually the rescue. This is our team. We did it on 2 days, and this is putting some back in. Okay, next. It's not coming up the way it's supposed to. This was supposed to come up first. This is Nelwyn McGinnis. She was with the Nature Conservancy. She is helping us identify plants, and our expert help with this. And then this one was supposed to come up next. This is Elise and Celie going through the plants, carefully going through them. And then these are how we put the plants all in different pots. And they're overwintering at some of our members' house because the nursery that we have with Pelican isn't really established yet, and they would be exposed to the weather. So then the next 2 things is we're very excited about. We applied and we received a $1,000 donation for the, from LNPS for the Plants Rescue Program. I just deposited yesterday, so we're real excited about that. And then, if that wasn't good enough, we got this. So this is Linda Auld. Keep going, Wes, you got 2 more to go. Right here, another $1,000. Thank you, Linda and her friend, Dorothea. Thank you very much. And that's all for the Plants Rescue. Thank you.
What were we doing that day? Too, Tom, what we were doing that day?
We were volunteering with the the Louisiana Iris Conservation Initiative. So Gary Salath runs that. It's a very, very successful program. And he's given me some tips. He'll give us more tips. But, you know, we're relying on some of these very successful programs to know what to do. Gary's program is great. He's putting Louisiana iris all around the state, and will wind up putting some at Gloucester Arboretum in Mississippi. Okay, so this is field day. That's at Leon and I's property. Keep going, we're just showing some pictures. All right, community engagement. We have tabling events and community talks. We've done 10 plus this year, from Mandeville to Folsom to the Mississippi Gulf Coast. There is now a new Wild Ones chapters in Mississippi, on the Gulf Coast, and in Alabama, and that's in part because we've encouraged them to do so. Local nursery advocacy. Please remember to always ask for natives. Protection and restoration of biodiversity. We do the LNPS, we volunteer, a team of us volunteer to help with the Louisiana habitat certifications. It's me, it's Barbara, it's Celie, it's, who else is doing that with us? Claire, Wendy, Danielle, Paula, Terry, you do it in Tangipahoa. Okay. Oh, and here we go. We've been going to the Parks and Parkway meetings of Mandeville to kind of connect with government, just, to give us a little bit of connection, learn a little bit about how government works. And we did a rotation on it. Well, I'm now a commissioner, so that's gonna be helpful, I think. I hope. Okay. All right, citizen science and outdoors, the City Nature Challenge and learning to use iNaturalist. I encourage all of you to use iNaturalist. The SLU summer program, they came, a teacher who is now a member of Wild Ones, a professor at Southeastern, because of John and his incubator skills, they came and did a program over the summer, field trips, six different field trips to Pelican Park and North Lake Nature Center. And it was so much fun to go help them identify plants. The professor works more with coastal plants, so she didn't know the upland plants, but it was just a blast. All right, let's see. The Nature Conservancy, the longleaf pine ecosystem, we had a really nice field trip there. All right, chapter growth, not including add-on family members. In September 1 of 2022, when we started, we had 8 people. In January of 2024, we had 78 paid memberships. To date, I didn't check today, but I think we're still at this. December 8th, 106 paid memberships, folks. So we've got a lot going on here. And Alex Landry, who is a master naturalist extraordinaire, we're going to be giving him a complimentary membership for next year. So I invited him to come because Alex is doing a lot of great things in St. Tammany Parish, and I'm not going to say much more than that, other than he's got the North Shore Nature Club, but he's going to be doing some more things next year, unless you want to say what you're going to be doing, or is it going to be?
Yeah, I got hired by Pelican Park in the Naturalist and Environmental Programs Education Coordinator, starting on December 31st.
Yay!
I'll be working a lot with John for the demo garden. The nursery will be one of I'm just going to take it over. The job doesn't exist right now, which is good, because there's like no expectations. I literally cannot make a mistake.
And you can make it what you want it.
Yeah, I make it what I want it. And Louisette Scott, I didn't see her here today. But
No, she couldn't come.
her and the director of Pelican Park, they're both very pro all of this, which is good. Susie, the director, she said we have enough baseball fields. It's time to, do more than just the recreation side of things.
Right, there's more to recreation than
Than
sports.
baseball and soccer, yeah.
Than sports.
Congress getting funding through a tax millage for a science education
Right,
center.
right,
That's going to move forward.
right. So there's a lot of good things coming, folks, an awful lot of good things. And you're a master naturalist as well. Okay, next. All right, volunteer efforts. We had 23 volunteers this year for 654 hours, and that's probably on the low end of it. I think there's a lot more hours in there too. Frequent volunteers averaged about 51 hours this year, and one-time volunteers averaged 8. Well, that's nice. We'll take that 8. So if you want to volunteer, please do. Next. Volunteer Spotlight, Celie Bateman. She is the membership coordinator and so much more. I think everyone on the board knows that, and probably a lot of others know that too. She's newish to native plants. She's a longtime gardener, but she's newish to native plants, and now she is their tireless ally. She takes a low profile, but she's constantly generating new ideas. She's extremely organized, relentlessly organized, and she drives this chapter forward. Thank you, Celie. This is our volunteer spotlight for this year. Unstated vice president. I mean, we don't have a vice president, by the way, but she's the unstated vice president. Maybe that will change very soon. Thank you, Celie, for all you do. Thank you all to all of our board members. Okay, the financial summary. We're very frugal, folks. We're growing well and we're healthy. The categories of the expenses from November 2024 report: seed packing, office supplies, speakers, all volunteers, some honorarium, all volunteers, or all volunteers. Tabling expenses and signs, and 2 gift memberships paid from donations. There are 3 complimentary memberships that Wild Ones gets every year. So if you know somebody that you think really could benefit the organization, let's get them a complimentary membership, like we're going to be doing with Alex. Okay, financial summary. Let's see. Go back. We didn't do that. We didn't do the other one either. No, okay, all right. So revenue. We receive a quarterly portion of the national membership dues that you all pay. We're expecting roughly $300 more in the fourth quarter. Donations and material goods are some of the revenues that we're getting, which aren't very much. We have done no fundraising up until about now. So hopefully that's changing. Donations or swap for plants like we're doing right now. Expect a bounty of seeds from the increases from the community and members and rescues and others. Okay, next. Expenses. Pelican Park, the flyers, the venue, the setup, it's all from Pelican Park for free. Outreach, primarily seeds. Outreach is the primary source of it. I think 85% is from seed giveaways and the materials we need for that. The meetings, they cost minimal. Mostly board members donate things, including extras, and we reuse. All right. All right, so the total revenue for to date is $23,448.50. It's from donations and direct contributions, $1,323. Fundraising revenue, nothing just yet. Membership dues, $1,025. Let's see, total expenses, $608.73. Meeting expenses is 65 of that, and outreach was 543. And the net revenue is $1,739.77. It's coming up. Coming up. Okay, so expenses, you know, outreach is, it's 89% and 11%. Okay, this is kind of even. But we just got the $1,000 donations, the 2 $1,000 donations, so the net revenue plus $2,000. So we're up to $3,739.77. So that was a big windfall for us. Yes, thank you very much. Looking ahead, okay, the native plant rescues, let's see, counteracting development with education advocacy and collaborative action. The nursery at Pelican Park and a members private North Covington greenhouse. So what we're looking to do is for the native plant rescues, also have something up in North Covington, because a lot of people live up there, not just down here. So we're going to have 2 sites. We'll figure out how we're going to utilize those sites. One of our members is allowing us to use his greenhouse. We're going to be doing seeds, 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 and propagation, propagation, propagation. Fundraising via donations from the above, from the and volunteers' priceless efforts. All right, youth and regional outreach will be doing a lot of that too. Next. All right, our mission, promote native landscapes through education, advocacy, and collaborative action. Our vision, native plants and natural landscapes thriving in every community. Please get involved, please volunteer, please attend workshops, please help at tabling events, and join a committee or join on the board. Any questions? Nope. Everybody's hungry? Okay, next. All right, thank you, thank you. I want to let you know that there are 2 events coming up in January in Baton Rouge. There's an event, Doug Tallamy is coming in January in Baton Rouge. It's on Facebook. If you want to hear more about it, email me or I'll get you the information. And then in February, the weekend of Valentine's Day is Louisiana Native Plant Society meeting, and that is always so informative. Who goes? So you see we've got people here that go. See, Terry's in the back, she goes. You all, let's represent Wild Ones in that. I encourage you to go to it. Eric Fuselier is the one of Wild One's directors. He's going to be talking there, and he works with developers to help make sure that they develop sustainably. And if there's one thing our area needs, it's to develop sustainably. So I'm excited about going and learning from him, and maybe we can get him to come talk to us, even if it's by Zoom. Okay, thank you all. Let's eat.